was gonna say, I don't know where the picture went. Don't look at me like that. Oh. Tina told me you'd be here. Sorry to visit you at this late an hour, though. Well, it's quite alright. I don't think anyone's gonna get much sleep tonight. No kidding. Ritual starts bright and early in the morning, no? That's right. 6 priests have already begun their preparations. By tomorrow evening, it should be all over, without incident, I pray. That's good. But aren't you worried? We are, after all, only halfway infallible. Oh, come now. You know I didn't mean it like that. Though truth be told, about ready to take back that comment. Never seemed more fallible than you do at this moment. You have such conviction in your eyes. You truly are a woman on a mission, or more appropriately, a goddess on high. I do feel a bit invigorated by all this excitement, I suppose. You'd think I'd be nervous too, but strangely I'm not. I feel rather calm and collected, in fact. Perhaps it's the harmonica. Oh? Well, that seems a bit exaggerated, but I'm glad to hear my gift is appreciated nonetheless. Oh, it's no exaggeration at all. A handmade harmonica forged of Claria by the master metalsmith Zalim herself. How did you ever manage to afford such an extravagant item in times like these? Don't worry about it. Holy Knights are salaried after all. I have no particular expensive hobbies. Nor can I think of a better use for my money in all the world. Hmm? What was that? Oh, nothing. Just thinking out loud. Would you afford me the honor of hearing you play it once more? I missed the beginning of that lovely melody. Be my pleasure. Just be sure to listen closely this time. Listen closely, people. It's already 1:30. Sorry to keep you waiting, Commander. Quite alright. Just figured I might try one last time. Not too late, you know. Are you certain you won't reconsider? I do not doubt your skills, sir, but I simply cannot allow you to undertake this mission alone. I should hope you know me well enough to understand how stubborn I intend to be on this. But you're still so young. You bear the future of Ys on your shoulders. What purpose could possibly be served by rushing headlong into certain death? To ensure there's a future left to bear, sir. The demons are already upon us, and the knights and sorcerers have their hands full keeping them at bay until the ritual is completed. The only way to prevent them from overpowering us is to strike from within and spawn confusion in the ranks. You said so yourself. Though I do regret the offense, I'm certain Galleon will take with me the offense. My goodness, the offense I'm certain Galleon will take with me for pursuing this course of action. For the same rank, yet I alone get to accompany you? I can see the indignation in his eyes now. Yes, so can I. And if you survive, you'll be apologizing for it for the rest of your life. Not just to him, but to your friends, your little brother, and of course to Lady Rhea most of all. Prepared for the consequences of my action. But at least I won't be alone in my shame. I can't imagine how you'll ever get the daughter of yours to forgive you for running off like this. Indeed, our survival will be met with a hero's welcome, but eventually the scoldings will begin. The demons may pale in comparison. At any rate, dawn is breaking. I think it's time we meet our fates head on. Yes, sir. I like these little flashbacks. Getting close to Rado's Annex. I'm not alone. An ambush, is it? Your power will only feed me. What the heck are these things? No matter how many I defeat, I can't absorb their power. What? Darn. Seems Dallas has been tinkering with the undead. Well, that seems to have done the trick. So you can fly. Been a long time, Toal. I haven't seen you since that fateful night. It has been a while. But here you are, Rhea. You saved me a great deal of time by coming. Yes, I'm glad I happened upon you as well. There's something we need to discuss. A grievance I wish to air with you, as it were. Oh, and what might that be? Related to my capture of Fina, no doubt. No, about that day, that night. Look, the day or the night, come on. You gotta choose one. When you stayed behind on the surface without saying a word to either of us. Well, only after the ritual had been completed and the shrine raised to the heavens that I heard what had become of you and Saul. I can't even begin to imagine how much Fina and I grieved for you. Our closest friend had disappeared into the night, purposefully getting himself lost in a darn land without so much as a goodbye. We began to think that our friendship, everything we've been through together, may have all been a lie. No, that's not true. I did it because I care about you. You actually bought all that? Well, I'm certainly no actress, but so I suspect my audience may simply be a bit naive or gullible, perhaps. Pity. I was beginning to reconsider my stance on the matter. Perhaps it has all been a lie. I am, after all, a traitor to Ys now. I've accepted demonic power and even kidnapped your sister. And that won't be the last of my misdeeds. Now that I have you and the Black Pearl in my sights, I can't simply allow you to escape. But I will afford you a chance to come quietly. Will you accompany me without resistance? No, I won't. I can't. Can't let you die like this. She's like, yo, if you come up against me, you just gonna get bodied, man. You're gonna get floored. Well, I was right. Your face has always been extraordinarily easy to read, my dear Toal. What nonsense are you spouting? Why would I ever let myself get killed? To destroy the demonic essence, I would presume. But it won't work. The essence originates from the Black Pearl. Unless the object itself is destroyed, the essence will remain. And the Black Pearl is a treasure crafted long, long ago, in the age of the gods. No man, nor indeed divine entity, can destroy it so easily. Isn't to say it's impossible, of course. Your method simply won't be enough to accomplish it. Only by absorbing so much power as to become one with the demonic essence, essentially merging into it, could any man, woman, or god possess the ability to destroy the Black Pearl. That would be nothing short of suicide. After all, if you and the Black Pearl are one and the same, then your existence depends on its existence. And if you annihilate your source of life, you too will be annihilated, no less surely or completely. Listen to you ramble. Do you think this is all an act? Look well upon me. Look at what I've become. The Toal fact you knew died that day. The man, nay, the demon I am now, is driven only by a lust for power with intent to rule over all of Ys. The demonic essence has given me what I need to achieve this goal. Why would I ever wish? Please, Toal, don't do this. I know how difficult it must be to retain any semblance of reason while taking that form. You remember what you said to me before? You told me I was halfway perfect, and that pushing myself to go all the way was utterly pointless. Sometimes you have to be able to admit your faults and accept help from those who care about you. Not to say you're halfway perfect, of course. Really, you do nothing halfway at all, it seems. But you should follow your own advice nonetheless. I don't see you accepting any help. I only see you pushing your limits. Well then, why don't you tell me? Tell me how you plan on keeping the demonic essence locked up inside the Black Pearl. When I accepted these powers, I was given insight into the true nature of the essence. You might say I felt it. It was like a chaotic, flickering flame, both beautiful and revolting in equal measure, generating demons and darkness unending. If controlling it were such a simple task, no doubt you two would have done it long ago. This whole mess, over as soon as the first demons reared their ugly heads. You obviously have some sort of plan in mind, or you wouldn't be here, so what is it? What scheme have you devised that's so drastic it drove you and your sister to sneak away into this abyss? I know there's something you're not telling me, something you're hiding. I'm sorry, I can't say I won't, not to you. Got the chimes. Consider them a belated thank you for that lovely harmonica you once gave me. Keep them close, you'll be glad you did. Oh yeah, the harmonica. You want to give that to her? If we can seal away the demonic essence, we'll have averted the worst of the crisis, and you'll be free of this curse you've taken upon yourself. So I beg of you, please, stay your hand and leave everything to us. Can't let me die like this, huh? She's one to talk. The look in her eyes was that of a woman willing to accept whatever fate may befall her. And in this accursed tower, death is the most likely end to any story, especially if... Wait, of course, that has to be it. How daft am I that the thought never even crossed my mind until this very moment. I need to talk to Fina. Maybe I can get her to confirm how they plan to seal away the demonic essence, and explain why they sneaked to the surface to do it. Rado's Annex isn't far from here. I just hope I can speak with her alone. Oh hey, a Clawman. Bona, shouldn't you be out searching for the goddesses? You'd think, but Zava wanted me to stick around and stand guard. Seems those folks from Ys have made their way up to the upper half of the tower, so they're not far off from here. How about you? Still no sign of Rhea, was it? Yeah, still no sign. There is something I need to discuss with her counterpart, however. You wouldn't mind giving us some privacy. Sounds scandalous. Well, no one here but me, and I'm not moving from the spot till Zava tells me, so feel free to talk with what's-her-name all you want. Excellent. Thank you. You'll excuse me then. What is this door? Dallas and Zava must have sealed it off after I left. The atmosphere here is not pleasant. Somehow I doubt they used a mere key. Getting in to speak with Lady Fina will not be an easy task. Not an easy task. Alright, that seems to have worked nicely. Pardon? Toal. Something happened? You look unusually solemn. I found Rhea. What? But I don't sense that she's been captured. Ah, so it's true then. You two do have some ability to intuit one another's safety. Well, you've sensed correctly. I let her go. Is that so? But my conversation with her was quite illuminating and left me with several burning questions. Chief among them, I want to know exactly how you intend to seal away the demonic essence within the Black Pearl. Base tells me I've touched upon a tender subject, just as I suspected. The other question I feel compelled to ask, why you two came down to the service alone, particularly without consulting the 6 priests. You came here behind the backs of your trusted advisors, and I want to know why. Alright then, let's start with your second query. You deserve to know the truth. Oh? The demonic essence distorts the earth, and that distortion gives rise to demons. The Clario ore, then, serves to amplify that effect. But I assume you knew that much already, no? I did. Dallas filled me in. And he also mentioned that the Darklings were uninvolved in that whole process. Indeed, they came to Ys only after the Ys had already invaded. Yet almost immediately, they learned to harness the demonic essence and built this enormous tower. Does that not strike you as a bit suspicious? Now that you mention it, it is rather convenient that they arrived when they did and made all the right moves with virtually no missteps. And ever since then, the demons have been able to counter every one of our tactics, eventually overrunning the land. Almost as if they were one step ahead of us. Wait, are you implying... I am. The Darklings' arrival here was no accident. They were invited to Ys and taught about the demonic essence by one of our own. Ultimately, Rhea and I had no choice but to act alone to ensure that the traitor in our ranks was left unaware of our actions. I must say, that's not the answer I was expecting. Who is this traitor, and why would he do this? Fortunately, the culprit's identity is still a mystery to us, but we suspect he seeks our wings. They enable our control of the Black Pearl, and are perhaps the only things in the world that can seal away the demonic essence. Wait, your wings can seal away the essence? Yes. That dark force can only be controlled by the power of our white wings. So to cage an energy so strong, we would need to drain away every last bit of that power. But what would happen to you then? Your wings are the source of your divinity, are they not? If you use up all of their power, wouldn't you... No, we would not die, but I suspect we would sleep for a very, very long time. Most likely until the day when the essence reawakens. That's... no other way to steal the essence, I'm afraid. But please, try to understand why Rhea never discussed this with you. Sure, it would have been particularly painful for her. More so than if you were anyone else. Alright, you're going through those kind of quick. Laughter. Toal? That all? I'd imagine so much worse. Bina, I'm in your debt. Thanks to you, I finally figured out what I have to do. Your eyes. You're no longer lost, are you? I've shamed myself so much since this whole ordeal began. But I'm through trying to carve out a niche for myself in this cursed land. I guess you could say I found my motivation. It may not be pretty, but I know what has to be done. Toal. Whatever you may be planning, please be gentle with Rhea. She's focused on her mission and maintains a strong front despite all that's occurred. But inside, she's still the same Rhea you've always known. This is anything but easy for her. Don't worry, I understand. Why did they trap her? Oh, I remember now. So, all done with your little talk? I am. Got the information I needed. I intend to resume my search for Lady Rhea immediately. Well, thanks for dropping by, I guess. But before you go, that stuck-up sorcerer kid really is your little brother, isn't he? Did he tell you? Yeah, I ran into him a few times while I was searching. Why'd you lie to me earlier? I severed all ties with Ys and its people when I joined forces with you Darklings. As I recall, that's all I said on the matter. I told you I had no ties to the man, and I meant it. No need to go on the defensive, I believe you. Still, isn't your brother in a lot of danger here? No more so than anyone else, I'd think. I'm not so sure about that. Seems like he's got a lot of confidence. But I think it's just a mask. If you ask me, he's fragile as a twig. Every time I see him, I feel like it might be the last. Like he's about to get snapped in two or something. Oh well. You certainly seem to be devoting a lot of thought to him. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I was just trying to learn more about him, that's all. I mean, he's kind of mysterious, you know? Fair enough. Well, when he was younger, he was very mature for his age. Always had his nose buried in books. And he idolized his big brother. Anywhere I went, he was sure to be only a few steps behind. Then I left home, and I think Hugo hated me for having abandoned him. I can't even imagine him as a little brat chasing after his big brother. That's not the sort of intel I was looking for. I mean, he's the enemy, right? I just want to know what I'm up against, that's all, I swear. What a terrible liar. Oh my gosh. Taking a lot of pot shots. A lot of projectiles. That's not doing damage. Can I not, like, jump over those or something? Taking too much damage. Gotta play this a little bit more carefully. Oh, that's not what I wanted to use at all. Oh my gosh. This is looking grim. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dante, you ain't running my money, man. Ain't nobody running my money but me. Recognize. And I'm running my money actually pretty well. Oh, I got an achievement. We will rock you. Stock you. Shut them down. Something. Hold it right there. It's probably Google. Yep. You want to get bodied again, man? You. Somehow I don't think you're here to challenge me. Figure that out by yourself, did you? I've actually just come here to ask you a question, nothing more. Is that right? Well then, by all means, ask away. How did you become so powerful? What? I mean, I know you have demonic powers, of course, but I don't think that's the only source of your strength. I have to know, what's so different about us? So that's it, is it? Father's training must be even more grueling than I remember. Huh? Let me tell you something. Father is who he is. We are who we are. By the same token, our individual strengths are quite different. Our individual strengths? Well, you're far more skilled with magic than I could ever hope to be, for one, which is why I chose to give up on my right of succession to you. What? Obviously, there's more to the story than just that. I'm certain, and it certainly wasn't an easy decision for me to make. But suffice it to say, just as you once looked up to me, I often felt overshadowed by your accomplishments. You did? I would have never admitted it at the time, but yes, I saw myself as the inferior choice to succeed the Fact legacy. That was then. Once I became a holy knight, everything changed. I found my... Ryzen de Tiri? I don't know. I had a path to follow, a road to glory. And by walking that road, my inferiority complex simply vanished into thin air. If that's true, though, then why did you throw it all away? Good question. Never intended to betray my oath or my people. Somehow it just happened, as a matter of course. I've been paying the price for it ever since. So that's your individual strength, is it? I guess I can't compete with that after all. Not now, not yet. Hugo? Just need a little more time to think. We can settle things next time, alright? As you wish. I won't run and I won't hide. Whenever you're ready, just come and find me. I'll hold you to that. You can't take me, young Hugo. My individual strengths separate from his or father's. He makes it sound so easy. Indeed he does. But it is not easy at all. He is deceiving you. What? You are Hugo, successor to House Fact, are you not? If we could have but a moment of your time, we would be most appreciative. Hey, a claw man. Ona. Guessing you still haven't found the other goddess if you're wandering around here, huh? Well, no skin off my back. That just means I still have a chance to find her myself. Oh? But aren't you supposed to be guarding the annex? Yeah, I was, till Zawa showed up and told me to get the heck out of there. I said I was in the way or something, I don't know. So I figured I'd go and search for the goddess and that black pearl thing some more. I see. So what's happening in Rado's annex now? Those twerps from Yee's have taken it, I guess. No biggie, though. Devil's Gaze is still locked up tight, though they won't be seeing Lady What's-Her-Name anytime soon. Oh, and before I left, some of the sorcerers from Yee's showed up. But your little brother wasn't with them. I wonder where he's gotten himself off to. Oh, come on, don't look like that. Or look at me like that. He's a pretty tough adversary, you know? It's only natural that I'd want to keep tabs on him. I didn't say a thing. But since you brought it up, I feel inclined to express my appreciation that you're looking out for him. Alright, enough. I'm out of here. Oh, almost forgot. I got something for you, Clawman. Thank you. I need that. Yeah. What's this? A medallion that'll let you go farther up in the tower. Figured I should give you a sporting chance, you know? If you keep wasting time, I'll find that goddess before you, so don't slack off. Fight the good fight and all that. What an honorable gesture. She and Hugo are more similar than I'm sure either of them would care to admit. They'd make an excellent couple. Once this whole mess is over, anyway. The worst is yet to come. I wonder how it'll all play out from here. Perhaps it's best not to think about it, but focus my efforts on finding Rhea before it's too late. Alright, this boss is going to give me problems. I don't really have anything. Oh, that did good damage. Oh! Ah. Hoping I could, avoid that. Remember when I said that boss was going to give me problems? It should have given me problems, but it did not give me problems for some reason. I don't know why. Get body. The uppermost floors of the tower lie just beyond. Dallas and Zava are likely finalizing preparations for the ritual. I have to find Rhea before those fiends get their hands on her. You don't give up easily, do you? How'd you get past the door? Rhea. Spoke with Fina by Lila Shell. Seems you know the whole story now. I do. Then you should understand why we as goddesses must do this. Please give me the harmonica that Fina entrusted to you. You don't demand things from me. What an interesting request. So it has more than just sentimental value to you, does it? Some magical properties as well, perhaps? The ancients claimed the tonal quality of a clarion instrument could be used to release the full power of our wings, and its echo could temporarily weaken the demonic essence. So that's it. Alright, I understand your situation then, but I gave this harmonica to you as a token of my feelings. Never intended for it to be used like that. Sure, you two may be goddesses, but what does that really mean? How are you any different from the rest of us where it counts? I'll never forget how you smiled when I gave this to you. I wanted to freeze that moment and see that smile on your face forever. But if this harmonica is nothing more than a tool to you now, I'd prefer to keep it for myself, thank you. Oof. Bit hypocritical of you to lecture me about my decision, Toal. After all, haven't you been planning to sacrifice yourself this whole time? Have you even given the slightest thought to how I feel? Do you have any idea what you've been putting me through all this time? I have an inkling. And I know I'm running a fool's errand. I know this is pointless and that my methods are unseemly. But that's why I'm here right now. I've exposed myself for the small-minded, weak-willed coward that I am, and it's time to make amends. Time to set things right. I don't intend to let any sacrifices be made in the name of bringing order to this chaos. Not a one, not even myself. But I can't do this alone. I need your strength. I want the two of us, and everyone else, to be able to live in peace and tranquility once more. I want the old ease back. I know this is a selfish attitude I have, and it's probably unrealistic at this point. But if you and I, and all the other knights and sorcerers, if every one of us pulls every last bit of our power together, I'm certain we can achieve the impossible. So please, just humor me here. Lend me your strength. Must admit, I seem to have misjudged your intentions completely. You never cease to amaze me. Well, you always did say I was careless. I figure, why break the mold now? It's been working pretty well for me all these years. Or maybe I've just finally accepted the fact that you're a goddess and decided I'd try my hand at praying for a miracle. Either way, there's one absolute certainty in my mind. I want my future to be with you. Toal. Truly are one of a kind. What a what a magnificent farce. Uh-oh. What? Hugo's got some red eyes. Oh? We can't have you interrupting the fun now, can we? Bastards! What happened to Hugo? What have you done to him? Isn't it obvious? He's accepted a demonic element of his very own, as compensation for your betrayal. To be frank, I never truly believed you were on our side. Oh, you claimed you were, and you followed orders quite nicely. But when push came to shove, you hesitated. It was a dead giveaway. Angry noises. Yes, that's very good. Come, Hugo. You have a playmate now. Oh! It's all bark and no bite. No, I don't think it's fair to say that Toal is weak. Rather, Hugo is simply that strong. Stronger than I could have possibly hoped, in fact. It seems the poor boy must have been quite the magic prodigy. Certainly a stroke of luck that we were able to turn him so easily. Ah, you bastards. The white and black are now ours. At long last, the final ceremony can begin. My dear goddess, for your sake, I hope you lend us your power willingly. Stop. Oh, please, don't do anything rash. It's alright, you don't need to worry about me. Rhea. Oh, how touching. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Let's simply finish you off here, but I've enjoyed your little farce so much that I can't bear to cut it short without seeing how it ends. So please continue crawling up the tower like the insect you are. It should make for some first-rate entertainment. No, I can't let it end here. Move. Get up. My, how the mighty have fallen. It's gonna be the night. Oh, wasn't expecting Shion. Oh, you're supposed to deliver the final blow, man. The final blow. Feeling a bit more mobile now? Yes. I'm sorry, Shion. I wish I had time to thank you, but... Don't worry, I know. You go on ahead. Lady Rhea needs you. How? I heard the short version of what happened from Lady Fina. Told me of your true intentions and of your newfound determination. Here, take this with you. You might need it. Really? You gonna give me a Lila shell now? There's only one catch. If you have a Lila shell, it means you're one of us. Knowing that, will you still accept it? I already got it, man. We already got the little line thingy that we picked it up. Yes, with pleasure. I was hoping you'd say that. We'll catch up with you as soon as we can free Lady Fina. Please take care of yourself. I will. Such recklessness. But then, he is quite strongly motivated. I certainly wouldn't want to be the one standing in his way. Alright, back to Rado's Annex. I hope Rico can dissolve the spell in time. I've been waiting for you. This guy's gonna be tough to beat too. Kishgal. Seem to be doing pretty well for yourself, especially for someone who used to take orders from Saul Tova. Still hung up on the commander, are you? What do you want from me? I think you know. I want to fight a truly worthy opponent, one that can match me blow for blow in Battle Royale. We're missing about 98 players for that, though. That's all I've ever wanted. I thought Saul Tova would be that man, but he wasn't ready for me when I issued my challenge, and he was worn down to a mere shadow of his potential. Of course he was. He'd been fighting demons for who knows how long when you people decided to show up. My point exactly. He was wounded and fatigued, handicaps that mean nothing to one who's accepted demonic power. So I've been waiting for you here, waiting for my chance to fight the successor to Saul Tova's legacy, the one man with powers that truly match my own. You ever seen human gore flow like a waterfall? A man's inside decorating the wall? Allow me to teach you the true meaning of bloodshed. Yep, this fight's gonna be tough. He takes a million damage though. So do I, though. Yeah, that move is some hot garbage. Yeah, that move is messed up. That is the move that will kill. Whoa. Like waiting for the things to fall. Dang it. Dang it. Suckafu. He cheated. I'd like to reduce his, Dang it. Oh, that's not good. I end up in the same position as I was in. That was some bull crap. Oh, one hit me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. He kind of got... I don't want to say I got lucky, and I don't want to say he got unlucky. But like that first attempt was just kind of sad. Guess my honor as a knight is secure, at least. I got the rod. Must be a key for traveling through Zava's domain. Perhaps this was the bait, and I was meant to be his catch. Either way, it's mine now. Alright. Ritual is good to go. What am I gonna eat today? He ate my burrito, which was absolutely freaking delicious. There's this place I'm starting to go to. First I got their burgers. Now I'm like, these burgers are alright, you know. I'm down with these burgers. And I was like, you know what? They got tacos and chicken and all kinds of other stuff on their menu. Let me try their tacos. Their tacos, one taco is 2 tacos. And their chicken is amazing. It's like chicken fajitas chicken. It's just really, really good. And so I've upped my goings there to twice a week, and I might go there 3 times a week. I go there during my lunch because it's absolutely delicious. The only problem is they can take a while to you know, cook the food. And it does have a drive-through, thankfully, but the biggest issue is if there's multiple cars in front of you, you could be waiting there for a while. I only got a 30-minute lunch. So, hard times. And I'm not commenting on this because this is the 3rd time I've seen it. Yeah. Oh. Darn, the ritual started. I have to get to the top of the tower. I don't think so. What? Demonic power's a no. You shouldn't be able to recover so quickly. With the demonic essence on the verge of being set free, I'm darn near invincible. All things considered, though, you've proven yourself a most worthy adversary. Demonic rage. Shouldn't be able to give in to it or you should be able to give into it as well, Toal. Let yourself go. Become one with the essence. Change. Become a full-blooded demon and fight me. I will not. What? I'll stick to my natural abilities until this is over, thanks. I'm still human after all, and humanity may be imperfect, but I'm not ready to give it up. I was foolish enough to accept demonic powers, but I will not allow myself to become a monster. After. This is priceless. Fine then. If you want to die for your woman, I'll be happy to help. Toal, are you alright? You. Hope you don't mind us dropping in unannounced like this. It took her forever to walk up those stairs, though. I was so dead. Hey, Captain. Seems like you can use a hand. So this is the man who killed Commander Tova. Well, any enemy of Great Saul Tova is just as much of an enemy of ours. We must avenge our departed officer. Your timing is impeccable. You vermin. How dare you interrupt my sport? Leave this to us, Captain Fact. You've got other places to be, right? I swear on my honor that we won't let this bloated berserker set one foot outside this room. Understood. Counting on you all. Yes, sir. That was kind of nice.